Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful tissue paper flower crafts. I make these with my first graders to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and also they come in handy right around Mother's Day as well, and everyone loves making them and wearing them in their hair. So it takes simple supplies. We have tissue paper, and this is cut into 6-inch by 6-inch squares. Chanel stems or pipe cleaners, whatever you like to call them. And I like to use green because then it looks like a flower stem. You might also need a pair of scissors as well. So to start these, you are going to pick out your 6 by 6-inch pieces of tissue paper. They could be all one color, so if I wanted to just do a blue flower, I could do that. I could do 2 colors, blue and white, or I could even use have a rainbow flower and have different colors. It's totally up to you. So to start, you're going to pick out 5 pieces of the tissue paper, and I'm going to pick to do 3 blue and 2 white. But if I wanted, I could do a pattern blue, white, the pattern and the order is up to you as well. So the next step after you pick your colors is to stack your pieces so they're right on top of one another. So make them nice and neat. And then the next thing you're going to do is to make accordion fold your paper. So you're going to lift up one end and you're going to fold over about 1 inch. And you're going to hold it straight. Then you're going to pick up the end and flip it over and fold back towards yourself. So you're going to pick it up and flip it over and fold it forward. And you're going to pick it up and fold it back. And if there's a little bit left over, you're going to flip it over just a little bit more and fold it forward. So you're going to fold back and forth in an accordion fold. And when you're done, it should be folded right on top of one another. If it's folded correctly, it'll look a bit like an accordion at the end. So now that you have an accordion fold made, you're going to take the Chanel stem and you're going to put it right in the middle. You don't want it at the end, of this. It's going to be right in the middle of both the tissue paper and the Chanel stem, and you're going to hold it. Then you're going to take one end of the Chanel stem and you're going to fold it over and you're going to pinch. This is important so it doesn't fall apart when you're making it. And then you're going to, on the other end, you're going to take these 2 ends of the Chanel stem and you're going to twist them around, become one stem of the flower. It's a bit like twisting a twisty tie for bread. Now sometimes there's a little bit of a pokey end to the wire, and if you don't like that, you can always just fold it over and then it's not so pokey anymore. And that will be the stem of your flower. Now you can leave these ends square like this and then you pull open the flower, or if you would like, you can also make your flowers have a shape to them. So this flower has a curved shape. And this flower I cut in a pointed shape to my petals, and you can see how they look different. So you're going to use, if you would like, a shaped petal. I'll show you how to do both. On this end, I'll show you how to do the pointed, on the other side, the curved. So to do the pointed petals, you're going to just take your scissors, hold your pieces together, and cut off the corners. Just like so. So when you're done, it'll look somewhat like an arrow. If you would like curved petals, you're going to take the other end, and I'm going to do a curve on this side, and I'm just going to curve over. When you do this, be careful not to cut too close to the stem, otherwise you're not going to have very many petals left. Now, once you've cut your edges, you're going to open up your flower, and if you did the folding right, the accordion folding right, it should open like this. If it does not open easily, then you just need to take the wire off, refold it in accordion style, and it should work just fine. Very easy to fix. So I have it opened up, and then you're going to just pull one layer of the tissue paper up at a time. So they kind of like to stick together, so you really need to be careful. The tissue paper is thin, so you'll need to be gentle not to rip it, and you have to be patient. You just need to separate them. And I call this fluffing up the paper. The more you fluff the paper and separate it, the more it ends up looking like a flower. And these two are sticking. There we go. Sometimes you just need to rub your fingers together to separate them gently. That looks nice. There we go. So there's one half, and you can see though it's already starting to look like a flower. Then I just need to do the same thing on the other side. I open it up, and then I'm going to pull one piece up at a time towards the center. And if it does rip a little bit, it's okay. It won't even be that noticeable if it's a little rip because it'll be in the center of the flower. And when you're done, they should all be facing upwards like that. And there's a pretty tissue paper flower that you can wear in your hair or put in a vase. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.